observation wheel as the pods are on the outside of it. This is not a Ferris wheel. My manager gets very upset when I use the F word. The eye has 32 pods, one for each borough of Greater London, but don't be confused if you find yourself on pod 33. That's because we removed pod 13 to reassure any superstitious guests. The eye was designed by Mark Barfield Architects, and the design was originally entered into a competition that was held to find a new landmark to celebrate the millennium, and the design for the London Eye came in second place. However, British Airways liked the design so much that they offered to fund it themselves. It cost them about £75 million, but it made that profit back within the first 2 years. Opposite the London Eye, to our left, this building with the light green roof, got different flags on it, is the Ministry of Defence. It gets the nickname of the iceberg, as what you see of it is just the tip. It's much larger underground than it is above ground. It's got huge underground nuclear-proof bunkers, with tunnels connecting to Downing Street and Parliament, so then the event of nuclear fallout, all our politicians will be safe. Reassuring, the left. There has been a train station there for about 150 years, but the building over the top is much newer. It was designed in the 1980s by Terry Farrell, and that building is supposed to look like a steam train coming out of a tunnel with smoke billowing around it. If you can see that, well done. I just see a big toaster, but what do I know? A lot of people seem to think that building is MI5. It's not, it is just a train station. MI5 is a bit further behind us on Vauxhall. It appears in one of the James Bond films, and it was actually designed by the same architects. The two buildings do look quite similar, hence why people tend to get mixed up. But that is just a train station. On either side on the railway, you've got the Golden Jubilee footbridges. Please do wave to the people you see on the bridges today. It's the only time in London you can wave at a stranger and get a wave back. So, let's go.
Going under a train.
In the middle. That is the world famous Savoy Hotel. Designed by Richard Doyley Carts to accompany his Savoy Theatre, this was London's first ever luxury hotel. Loads of famous names have stayed in there, from Charlie Chaplin and Marilyn Monroe, all the way up to Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift. The most expensive rooms at the Savoy are in the Royal Suite, and these will cost you £18,000 a night with a 3-night minimum stay. With that price, you get your own carriage stitched. Like many of the buildings on the South Bank, it was built in the brutalist style of architecture. King Charles once described this building as looking like a nuclear power station. I don't think he's a massive fan of brutalism. I must admit I am rather fond of it. Despite its arguably rather ugly exterior, inside it you will find 3 beautiful theatres. The guest was once owned by the company Oxo, the company that makes stock cubes that is still very popular in Britain today. If you look at the tower on top of the building, you might think it spells out the company's name. However, I have to tell you that is technically not true. In the 1930s, when that tower was built, skyline advertising was illegal, and Oxo were taken to court for building that tower. Fortunately for them, they had a rather clever lawyer who made the argument that they had ordered a random set of geometric iteration of St Paul's Cathedral. The previous version at its time of construction was the tallest building in the world, but that one burnt down during the Great Fire of London in 1666. The version you see today was designed by one of Britain's most acclaimed architects, Sir Christopher Wren, and it was completed in 1710. It stands at 365 feet tall. That's 1 foot for every day of the year. And it was originally supposed to have a 60-foot pineapple at the very top. At the time, pineapples were, and the tide is currently at its highest point on the river, and this bridge we're about to go under now is the lowest bridge on the Thames, so it's going to be a tight squeeze as we go through, so you might want to duck. campus, I hear you all crying. I'm going to let you ponder on that mystery and the reveal on our trip journey. So looking back to St Paul's Cathedral on the left, you'll notice that there are no other taller buildings around it. This is because an old law states that the dome of St Paul's must be observable from 8 key points across the city. Now some of those key points are quite far away, so it actually explains a lot of the strangely shaped skyscrapers ahead of us. They all had to be built in a way that honoured the protected sightlines of St Paul's. Also, the City of London School, coming up on our left here, you'll notice has a large glass atrium in the middle. This is so that St Paul's Cathedral is observable directly through the building from the river. Opposite St Paul's Cathedral, to our right, this building with the 325-foot brick chimney was once the Lakeside Power Station. It closed in the 1980s due to the amount of pollution it was causing, but the building reopened in the year 2000 as the Tate Modern Art Gallery. It's my personal favourite art gallery in London. That is the world's